Fun Crochet. I'm Eden and welcome to Eden's Fun Crochet.
Eden's Fun Crochet.
Today is a very special day for two reasons. One, it's my birthday. But the more important reason, shop drop. This video is going to go through everything in my shop drop. The details, why some things are discounted and some things aren't, and all the stuff. Okay? Okay. In the future, I would really like for this video to be alive. I would love to get to a point where this video every 2 months is alive. But for now, we are going to just have a video, which is nice because I can edit it. Okay, let's get started. So we have 4 main categories that we're going to go through. We're going to go through scrunchies, bags, wearables like sweaters, and then miscellaneous random stuff. Scrunchies is a fun one because they work up really fast. And I just bought a whole bunch of new colors in that yarn. So I might have a couple additional scrunchies by the time you see this video. Like, I might have some on my Etsy. I have some that I would really like to be part of this drop because they're really pretty, like pinks and purples for Valentine's Day. And they finally got a really nice green and a more orangey orange. And since St. Patrick's Day is part of this drop, I might be adding scrunchies after today, after you see this. I'm not sure. So if you want a really pretty green, then maybe come back in a few days and check. Scrunchies will be the only thing that will be added, if anything will be added, just because I have some really cool colors that I want to add that aren't in it. So let's get started. Let's look at some scrunchies. I'm kind of sad about how many scrunchies I have. I could definitely have more. But that's okay. I am going to make a video of all my goals for the next shop drop. So everything I want to make, like numbers and items and everything that I want to have ready for the April shop drop. It'll be fun. So these are all my sets. So I have, this will be a set. Oops. I'm missing one. I don't remember what all the sets are, but this is a set. I think this is a set. This is probably a set. Oh, I took pictures, so I'll just, whatever the pictures are. And then these 4 are a set because they all are like 2 colors. So, and I only have these 4 that are like this. So they're a set. Super cute. I love the like pastel-y colors. And most of the yarn that I have like this is pastels. But I went to my local Dollar Tree yesterday and they have so many fun bright colors and I couldn't help myself. So I only bought 2 of each color, which would be like what, 6 scrunchies of each color. I have this set and then sets of like Irish, whatever, St. Patrick's Day colors. I do want to do one. I'm showing you this because it will be done for the drop. But I want to do one that's in see, because I have this like salmon-y color and there's this salmon, but it's a brighter orangey salmon, and then I have this beautiful emerald green. So I was thinking of doing a set with white and these 2. So I have like a pastel set and then a more vibrant set. It's still not orange, but it's what they had. So I have those, and then as far as regular like single scrunchies, not sets, go, we have red, green, purple, gray, mint green, bright green, white, this magenta-y color. It's a different texture than the other ones. I have 2 of those. Those are super amazing. The salmon. I have one of this multicolor one that's pink and white. I have this pretty pastel blue, pastel pink, and then probably black, but we'll see. And then I also have non-velvet scrunchies. I wanted to have lots of options for material because being someone who has a really hard time with my skin, I wanted to make sure that everyone had options that they liked. Those are super soft and I don't have any issues with them. But I also try to stick to like 100% cotton with like a lot of what I do. And so I have cotton and wool options as well as acrylic, which I'm not sure how many regular acrylic I'll do separate from the velvet. Most of these were from my boots because back when I did boots, I did not do the velvet yarn. I had just regular acrylic and then also cotton and wool. So as far as cotton goes, I don't have a lot of options. Like I don't, this is it, and I don't know if I'll have any more. This is not it. I'm missing a pink. Oh, that's because this one was put in with the wool. This one's cotton. Okay, so I have this beautiful pink one. It's like a pastel dusty rose. And then we have this one, green and pink. This red orangey one. This one's my favorite. I really like this one because of how bright the pink is and then also how like contrasting the white is. I love that one. And then these are all, I think it's peaches and cream. And so they hold their shape because of how stiff the yarn is. But they're also cotton. And I actually really like the way they look because of how much they hold their shape. So I have this variegated pink one and then these 2 multicolored ones. And then as far as wool goes, these are my wool ones. I have a multicolored one, actually 2 multicolored ones. I actually have a rainbow one. I have a rainbow one somewhere that is a lot like these, but it doesn't have the white. And then we have 1 green one, 1 purple one, 2 charcoal, I guess you could say. This is indigo and gold. This one is indigo and gold, which actually matches one of the bags that we will be doing later. And then these 2 match a shirt, which is super cute. I will have these separate for purchase, but I will also be putting one in with the shirt. Like when it's purchased, there will be a free scrunchie with it. Because it matches so beautifully, I couldn't not. If you really wanted to, you could buy another one and have like pigtails. That'd be cute. I would totally be a pigtail scrunchie person if I had long hair. So that's the wool ones. And then my other acrylic ones, I have these 6. All 4 of these are slightly different. This one has blue in it, so it's definitely different. And then this one is just orange. And these 2 are more peachy. They're still orange, but they're not as dark. And then this one has the lighter on the inside and this one does not. So they're all slightly different. I'll probably have them all up different as well because they're all slightly different. So that's what I have for scrunchies. I definitely want to have my scrunchies be a little bit more organized for next drop. So that is something that I've learned, that I want to have like a set amount of the individual ones. I might even do orders, like pre-orders for scrunchies, because they work up really quick and it wouldn't stress me out to have orders for scrunchies, and then just have whatever colors I have be available, because the problem with Dollar Tree is that they aren't super consistent. So I don't want to be like, yeah, you can have this and then not be able to purchase it. And so I will put like, I'll have pre-orders for whatever I own. Okay. So that's it for scrunchies. So we will go ahead and move on to the next category, which is bags. Okay, so there's actually 5 groups. So scrunchies, bags, wearables, other things, and hats. Hats should be its own group because there's a lot of them. So we will start with, so we did scrunchies, now we will do bags. So this bag is a shoulder bag. It is made with 6 strands of crochet thread. It has a yellow lining. It is 100% cotton because all the thread is cotton and this fabric is cotton. The fabric was scraps, so that's cool, like that. I didn't buy anything for it that it used. It was like low waist is the idea. I did hand stitch it in. And I stitched it in before I sewed it up, so the seams are not fabricked. The strap is like 30 inches all the way, so it hangs about 15 inches from here to here. And then it's 8.5 inches. Well, it's 9 inches from the bottom, but because the top is a little bit tighter, it's more like 8.5, but it's 9 inches from here to here, and then it's 6.5 inches tall. And so it uses orange, blue, green, purple, and pink. And it has this bright yellow, which makes the whole thing just a little bit brighter. It does match parts of the yellow. The yellow is variegated, and so I thought that it matched well. I definitely want to do more shoulder bags next drop. I have a lot of like dice pouches, but not a lot of like shoulder bags. I have this one. It's a drawstring shoulder bag. It could even be crossbody. It's pretty long. And it opens. It's a drawstring, so the strap is the drawstring, and it has a circular bottom, so it should. This one's pretty like drapey, super drapey, but it has a flat bottom and then a circle, and it actually matches. It matches this hair scrunchie, so if you wanted both, it'd be super cute and matchy. It's super drapey, can be crossbody. It is not lined. I think the yellow one is the only one that's lined. I know this is not the season for candy corn, but this was left over from a booth that I had in October, so last year. 24, not 25. Anyway, this one is also a drawstring. You can like put a cute bow on it. It is 6 inches tall from here to here, but when it has the flat bottom, it's not quite 6 inches. And then 5.5 inches wide at its biggest. So 5.5 by 6, but this way it's more like 5. I have this super cute pencil pouch. It does in fact fit pencils and pens and things. I originally had a buttonhole so that I could do a button, but I didn't have any buttons with me, and I was trying to, like, I was making it while I was at a booth, and so I added this strap, and I actually love it. So you just put it through the buttonhole, like one of the things through the buttonhole, and then you tie your cute little bow, and I love it. I think it's cuter than a button. It does fit pencils and pens and things. And it is crochet, so if you tried, you could poke your pencils through. They usually don't just like fall out though. Cute little rainbow pencil pouch. And I have several dice pouches, or coin bags, whatever you want to call them. I have this one that is rainbow. It's white with like rainbow speckles. It's very cute, very, very adorable drawstring pouch. Perfect for dice, in my opinion. We have this one that's a little bit smaller. It is green. Oh, I should talk about. This is wool, 100%. No, it's alpaca. 20% alpaca, 80% wool, I think. Same with this one. This one is 20% alpaca, 80% superwash merino wool. 20% alpaca, 80% superwash merino wool. This is acrylic, 100% acrylic. This is 100% acrylic, also a small, cute coin purse, whatever you want to call it, drawstring pouch. This is 100% merino wool. It is so small. It is so cute. Like, I love how tiny and adorable this is. It does fit a full set of like D&D dice, a full set of dice. There's not a lot of like empty space like the other bags, but it does in fact fit a set of dice, and it is also a drawstring pouch. This is 100% acrylic. It looks like a cute little watermelon. I know it's not summer, but again, this is left over from my booth. This is a taller bag. Like if you make the bottom flat, it's skinnier and taller. And also is drawstring. Okay, I think that's it for bags, so we'll go ahead and move on to hats. Hats! Okay. So we'll start with the elephant in the room, and by elephant I mean flying bison. This hat is big. It's really big. But it's also perfect for like if you have lots of hair, you can like hide your hair. The horns are in fact stuffed. There's no wires or anything in them, so you won't be poked in the head. So they can get a little misshapen, but they also like just need a little bit of a reminder what shape they're supposed to be, and they should stay pretty well. It is a big hat, but it also like it will stay on. It would be like it'd be a little slouchy, but I think it would fit almost any head size. You can also message me and I can add like a yarn to make it kind of like a drawstring, and so that it like you can like tie it, maybe like tuck it up in the back so that it's not so loose. But yeah, so I might discount this one or just have it at like a slightly lower price because of how big it is. I have these two super cute matching Valentine's super soft, fluffy, bulky hats. They're both also a little bit big, but they're meant to be slouchy. So I have 2 of those, same size. Super adorable. I have this folded brim hat. This hat. This fitted hat. It is super thick, super warm, super stretchy. Like, look at this stretch. It looks knitted, but it is in fact crocheted. This is also made that same way. It's actually made with yarn like this, but this is double strand with yellow. Love that. I do want to do some folded over. I just ran out of yarn, so it's not folded over, but I will have some folded over hats that look like this. I think that'd be super cute with like the folded brim. I have a black and red sparkly beanie, rainbow beanie, red beanie. I love the like texture and the stitch work on this one. Pretty solid because of the band is pretty solid and the stitches are pretty solid. We have a gray and blue beanie, and then I have 3 bucket hats. These 2 are super matchy but different. This one's adult, this one's kids. Toddler? I think this one's toddler. Fits my kid pretty well. And then another toddler Pokemon hat, which I think is so cute. So those are my hats. Let's see, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. 14 hats. So we have done scrunchies, we have done bags, we have done hats. Now it's time for wearables. I put so much love into this. It is big, it is thick, it is hot. This, my friend, is a coat, not a cardigan. If you want to be warm, then you should buy this. Don't buy this if you live in Florida. It is for warmth. It's definitely for warmth. Okay, things I love about it. Thumb holes. Pockets. This was back when I had a smaller phone. It does currently fit my Google Pixel 8, but it is a little narrow. The measurements are in the listing for the pocket. I think I just have it like, you can't really see the pocket, but I have the measurements there. And then this is what it looks like on the inside. It is tied down so that it's not floppy. It has a hood, a little pointed hood. Super cute, not super deep, but deep enough. I love the colored like ribbing. No buttons or anything. It doesn't like, I don't know. It isn't super closable, which is one of the things I don't like about it because of how hot it is. Like, you're hot and cold because it's very open. I was learning about color work, so the triangles are a bit funky. They did not have enough white for what I wanted, so this is both white and cream. I don't know if you can see like the color shift. Like right here, this is white. This is more like a bluish silvery. I mean, they're both white, but this is more blue and this is more yellow. Like this is more of a cream. It's not super noticeable, but it is. I don't know if anyone would notice if they didn't know it was there, but to me it's noticeable, like the fact that this is a different color than this. I don't know if you can see it. So that is my biggest problem, is the way that it like bunches up right here. and also isn't like big enough, but also too big, you know? So if it had buttons, I feel like that would work pretty well, but it doesn't. The biggest reason why I personally don't want to keep it is because of how hot it is. I think I would love to try something like this again, but in a smaller yarn. This is like bulky weight, super big yarn, and it is hot. Like, I'm already like tired of wearing it. So this will definitely be discounted because of the different colored yarns, because I was more inexperienced. Super soft, super cozy. Oh, it's paired with mohair, so there's like a pink haze to it. That's all mohair. I don't know if you can see that. That's all mohair. I love the fuzz. So, super cozy. Super, super hot. I am so proud of this. This was 5 skeins of yarn. Just a raglan. Didn't really follow a pattern. Just a raglan. 2, maybe. Okay, so I say 2 to 3XL because the measurements are 3XL. But it's supposed to be baggy. It's supposed to be loose. So it's a 2XL that's meant to be a little bit loose. Meant to be oversized. It's an oversized 2XL. I love it so much. Put so much love into this. Like, I can't tell you how much love went into making this. I did the body in like 2 days. And then took a break. And then came back and did the sleeves in like 2 days. So this whole sweater took me less than a week to make. And I waited so long to do it because I wanted so desperately to just sit down and do it, because I knew that I had enough yarn and enough time and enough love to put into it that I could get it done really fast if I could. I just wanted to sit down and do it. I didn't want to like work on it here and work on it there. And that's why I waited so long to do it. I was going to make a video out of it, but I had enough other things going on at the time that it was stressing me out trying to get it done as fast as I could. So I took a break from it and came back and did the sleeves. But I absolutely love it. We'll definitely be doing more like this, I think. I have super cute pictures up on Etsy, on the listing for it. It is made, like the shoulders are made slightly longer, I think, for this to be the front. But honestly, only by like a row or 2. So you could wear it either way. It is a boxy fit. And it, like, you can see whatever you're wearing underneath it. Very holy. And then solid fabric sleeves that were saved from a pair of pants. I did not cut them, but they were in fact cut. So I saved these. That they were super well saved, and so I thought that they'd be super cute as a shirt. So solid fabric sleeves, crocheted shirt. I love this. It worked out really fast. I love this. If no one buys it, I will keep it. It is made with 3 giant granny squares. I did make them a little bit taller, so I think it's like 2 inches taller than it is wide. And each of the 3 granny squares are made in the same way, but their colors are slightly off. But the pattern is the same for each of the squares. And then I stitched them together. And added bell-bottom sleeves. Oops. I love this. It used up almost 3 mandala, lion brand mandala. I think it was wool-like. Not actually sure. But it's 100% acrylic. The flow, let's see if I can the flow and the drape. I can't even get the whole thing in camera. The flow and the drape is insane. So it looks like this in the back, where it like has the straight line in the back, and then it flows on both sides. It like has a ton of drape downward, which was exactly what I was going for. This is one I definitely want to make a pattern for and a tutorial for on YouTube. I think that, I don't know, I want to share this with the world. Like, I love this. This was such a cute design. And also a lot of love went into it. Crochet mushroom vest. Super cute, super lacy. Mushroom buttons that I tried really hard to match the mushroom decals on the ribbing. And this is, in fact, the same yarn as this hat. I mean, totally two different vibes, right? Because this is winter and this is more spring, summery vibes. But they do match, in case you're wondering. So there are mushrooms all along the back. And I'd say that this is probably somewhere between a medium and a large. The measurements are on the Etsy site. This is a hand-dyed, non-superwash. So if you see this and you're like, oh, I love that, but you don't know what non-superwash means, it basically means be super, super careful when washing it with temperature-wise. Like, you don't want to make it super cold or super hot suddenly. You want to like be really careful with temperature, or it will, in fact, shrink. Like, super shrink. So be really careful with temperature. That's what felt yarn is, temperature. So, or like sudden, really rough, like, because felting, like when you felt something, you just poke it with a needle over and over and over and over again. So you just have to be careful and soft and gentle. It's really like, it's not hard to felt something, but as long as you know what not to do, it's pretty easy to keep it nice. So this is hand dyed. I knit it, I crocheted it, and then I dyed it. So it's super flowy, super drapey, super amazing. I would say that this is more of a small size, maybe medium, but it's on the smaller size, which is why I don't want to try it on, because it doesn't look super great on me. But it is a small. It is beautiful. I love the little cap sleeves. There's one thing about this that you probably won't care about, but makes me a little bit sad, is this right here. The yellow. If you go back and watch that video as part of Vlogmas, I tried so hard to keep the yellow safe, because yellow is like the hardest color to keep clean. So, I don't know. It is like dyed, and it is supposed to be like a fade, and so I feel like it's not super noticeable. Like, it's not like, ew, look at that spot. But as the person who made it, it makes me a little bit sad. So I love this. I kind of wish it fit me better. I do have, this took a little less than 2 skeins, and I have extra yarn that's the same colors, but instead of being a fade, it will be variegated, which would be so cute. So, and these are super wash, so you don't have to be so careful with it felting. So this is the first time I ever dyed with non-super wash, and I was so scared the whole time that I was going to ruin it. Anyway, so, yep, past that, I will be making another one for sure because this is so beautiful and drapey. I have this cropped, ugly Christmas sweater. I have short arms, so I try to make it a little long for people who have not short arms. And the cuffs are small enough that, like, even if you do have short arms, it's a cute vibe. Anyway, this one is 100% acrylic. 100% acrylic. I understand it is not Christmas time, so this will probably be on sale constantly until it's sold. Now we are moving on to the final section of miscellaneous wearables and things. We have this beautiful triangle shawl. Let's see if I can remember how to wear it. So you take the point, so you hold it like this, and you put it on, and then this little point should be in front, like this. I don't wear shawls, and so I had to look up how to wear this, because I was like, it's a scarf. Like, but yeah, so it's supposed to be like the triangle in the front. So it's worn like a cowl kind of vibe. Super cute. I love it. Petite pants. So they do have pockets. And they're definitely like cottage core hippie 70s vibes for sure. Pretty deep pockets. Not like super deep, but decent pockets. This yarn is terrible. This is probably going to be one of the cheapest items I sell because it is one of the cheapest feeling items I have made. I hated working on it because of the way, like, I hated the way, I felt like I was working with sandpaper. I'm not trying to stop you from buying it. They're super cute. If you wear like a pair of leggings underneath, you wouldn't even notice. But I want you to know what you're buying. I'm not going to tell you it's super soft so that you can buy a pair of pants from me and then not wear them because of how freaking scratchy they are. They're super cute. They are short. I'm short. I made them for me and then decided I hate them because I hate them. But not my color palette, not my vibe, not my texture, and these are not something I'd ever wear. But they do have pockets. Okay, I have a super cute hair bandana tie thing. It's a vine with like cute little leaves on it. You just like tie it in your hair. I don't think it looks super cute with my short hair, but it'd be super cute with long hair, like the way it like flows into your hair. I have this twist bandana. And my glasses. I hate wearing things on my head because of my glasses. Have a couple baby things. I have this cute baby bow bandana. It's a newborn size, made it for my newborn daughter. She has a freaking huge head, so it never fit her. Crown for newborn. I think I made them 0 to 3 month olds. Like the size 0 to 3 month old. My baby was born with a 3-month-old head. And so by the time she was wearing 0 to 3 month clothes, she was wearing like 3 to 6, maybe even 9-month-old head stuff. So I have like these super cute, we were given these super cute onesies with matching hats. Never wore the hats because she was born not fitting them. Like, they never fit her. I have these two super cute sparkly bandanas. I have this white sparkly bandana and this blue sparkly bandana, and they are big, so if you have a big head or have lots of hair, then these are perfect for you. I have these, I said small in the Etsy listing because I have small hands and they are tight. So these are like extra small adults, or like they'd be perfect for like a tween, I think, because they are small on my small hands. And I think this one is slightly shorter than this one. I think they're the same amount of rows, but this one just hits my hand lower than this one does. I have a bowl cozy. I thought that I'd make a set of these, but I actually hated making this. I don't know why. This felt like it took so long. So you just put your bowl in here when it's like hot, and then you hold this instead of the bowl. I definitely think that this should be bigger because the bowl is like the hot bowl is here, and you only have this much to hold on to. But again, I hated working on it, so I was just like, good enough. So my daughter thinks it's a hat, a bucket hat, and she keeps trying to wear it, but like I said, she has a freaking huge head, so does not fit her. But these, I love these. These are so cute. They match this hat. Both of these hats actually. It matches this one like for real, but like the yarn is in this one, so it matches that too. They are long so that they can be like bunched up on your leg. I love them. They're super, super cute and soft for Red Heart acrylic yarn. These are not as nice. This one is like half an inch shorter than this one, maybe even a full inch. But on your legs, it's really hard to notice, especially if they're bunched up. They are also shorter than those, and so they just, in general, look smaller. And these are more of like a small, like a tween size, in my opinion. If you've got skinny legs, then these are for you. Okay, and then last but not least is this scarf. Matches the headband. That is everything currently in my Etsy shop. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you have the ability to buy any of these items, thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting my small business. If you want something specific that's similar to any of these items but different, then please message me. Message me on YouTube, Instagram, Etsy. You can email me at edensfuncrochet@gmail.com. Any of these work. I probably wouldn't stray too far from my normal like wearables and accessories and like bags and hats and things, and I don't do anything too crazy, but if you're interested, if you're like, wow, I love those pants, but I want them in a different color, please message me. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have the opportunity to support my small business, thank you so much. If you have any requests or anything like that, please ask. If you have like, oh, I really want a pattern for that or anything, just let me know and I will try and do it. I'm still in like the process of getting everything figured out on how I want to do this more sustainably. I've dabbled in selling crochet and doing things like that for a while, but this is like the first time I've decided to like actually like go for it. So if you have any questions or anything of the such, please let me know, or have suggestions for video ideas or anything like that, put it in the comments below. I'm so excited to create this community with you and get to know you guys. That is it for January and February. The next drop will be April. I don't know the exact date. I'll have to plan that. April. Sometime in April. I will be posting a shop drop. And so all my videos from here on out are basically going to be, are going to be preparing for that, or like some personal items, but mostly shop drop for April. So thank you so much for watching this video. Head on over to my Etsy, check it out. If you don't buy anything, that's fine, but just looking at it will help support my small business, get the get more people looking at it, the more people look at it. So even if you just want to look at it, that'd be awesome. Thank you for supporting my business, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!